A Byzantine-Mongol alliance occurred during the end of the 13th and the beginning of the 14th century between the Byzantine Empire and the Mongol Empire. Byzantium actually tried to maintain friendly relations with both the Golden Horde and the Ilkhanate realms, who were often at war with each other. The alliance involved numerous exchanges of presents, military collaboration and marital links, but dissolved in the middle of the 14th century. Diplomatic overtures. Soon after the Battle of Kozloduy in 1243, the Empire of Trebizond surrendered to the Mongol Empire while the court of Nicaea put its fortresses in order. In the early 1250s, the Latin Emperor of Constantinople Baldwin II sent an embassy to Mongolia in the person of the knight Budhuanda Hainaut, who, following his return, met in Constantinople with the departing William of Rubruck. William of Rubruck also noted that he met an envoy of John III, Ducas Batitzes, Emperor of Nicaea, at the court of Mongol Khan in circa 1253. Alliance under Michael VIII. Emperor Michael VIII Paleologos, after re-establishing Byzantine imperial rule, established an alliance with the Mongols, who themselves were highly favorable to Christianity, many of them being Nestorian Christians. He signed a treaty in 1263 with the Mongol Khan of the Kipchak, and he married two of his daughters to Mongol kings, Euphrosyne Paleologina, who married Nogai Khan of the Golden Horde, and Maria Paleologina, who married Abaka Khan of Ilkhanate Persia. According to a 1267 letter by Pope Clement IV from Viterbo, Abaka had agreed to combine forces with his father-in-law Michael VIII to help the Latins in the Holy Land, in preparation for the Eighth Crusade. The kings of France and Navarre, taking to heart the situation in the Holy Land, and decorated with the Holy Cross, are readying themselves to attack the enemies of the Cross. You wrote to us that you wish to join your father-in-law to assist the Latins. We abundantly praise you for this, but we cannot tell you yet, before having asked to the rulers, what road they are planning to follow. We will transmit to them your advice, so as to enlighten their deliberations, and will inform your magnificence, through a secure message, of what will have been decided. 1267 letter from Pope Clement IV to Abaka in 1265. Burqa Khan sent the Golden Horde army under Nofi to Thrace, prompting to force the Byzantine to release the Mamluk envoy and the former Seljuk Sultan Kaikous II. According to Egyptian sources, Michael agreed to send fabrics to the Mongol Khan in Russia. When Michael realized the importance of the Mongols and became an ally of Nofi, he used his help to defend himself against Bulgaria when it tried to attack the Byzantine Empire in 1273 and 1279. A group of 4,000 Mongol soldiers were dispatched to Constantinople in 1282, just before the death of Michael, to fight against the despot of Thessaly. Alliance under Andronikos II. After 1295, Andronikos II offered Ghazan a marital alliance, in exchange for Mongol help to fight against the Turkomans at the oriental frontier of the Byzantine Empire. Ghazan accepted the offer and promised to stop the incursions. The death of Ghazan in 1308 was mourned by the Byzantines. This alliance would continue under Ghazan's successor, Uljachu. In 1305 Ilkhan Uljachu promised Andronicus 40,000 men, and in 1308 dispatched 30,000 men to recover many Byzantine towns in Bithynia. Andronicus II gave daughters in marriage to Toktoa, as well as his successor Uzbek. But relations turned sour at the end of Andronicus's reign, and the Mongols mounted raids on Thrace between 1320 to 1324, until the Byzantine port of Asina Makaria was occupied by the Mongols. End of friendly relations. Under Andronikos III, relations seem to have turned even more conflictual. In 1341, the Mongols planned to attack Constantinople, and Andronikos III had to send an embassy to stop the attack.